Hey, what's up guys? This is Senior Fran. I wanted to give you a quick video rehash of our culture lesson from chapter 8 because it was my fault that got pushed back to, it was from chapter 7. It's my fault that I got pushed back to chapter 8 test. So I want to give you a rehash that. Remember guys, we talked about, the first thing was about the geography of Catalonia. The lesson was for Catalonia. And think about what Catalonia borders. It borders France. It's in the very northeast of Spain. Borders France. Even borders a country there that we mentioned called Andorra. Remember that? A lot of people don't know about Andorra. Right there on the border between Spain and France in the Pyrenees. And then, so Catalonia is situated right there in the northeast corner on the Mediterranean, touching France. The capital of Catalonia is Barcelona. And we talked about Barcelona. It's a great city. It's a cosmopolitan city. It's not a very Spanish city. It is actually Catalonia sort of rejects Spain. It wants to be independent, and Barcelona is kind of emblematic of that. It's very much of its own place. So, inside of Barcelona there is the Gothic Quarter. We talked about that. It's a very old city center. It's very kind of dark and lots of twisting little roads. It's really cool. And then also there's, inside of Barcelona, there's a famous cathedral there. It's called La Sagrada Familia, which is the Sacred Family, La Sagrada Familia. And that's the architect that designed it is Antoni Gaudí. It's G-A-U-D-I. Gaudí. It's a famous architect. He designed La Sagrada Familia. He actually died, I think in 1926. He stepped out in front of La Sagrada Familia and got run over by a streetcar. So sorry to say about that. And then, so that's what we wanted to say about that. So Barcelona, very cosmopolitan, not really very Spanish, because like we said, Catalonia wants to be independent, and they've really want to be an independent community. Their claim is that they give a lot of their taxes to Spain, and they don't get much in return. So that might be a legitimate claim, but they've never resorted to violence. Okay, so let's go on down now. On the category below that on the sheet, there is some information about Dalí. Now, Salvador Dalí is also a son of Catalonia. He was the guy with the crazy mustache. We watched the video in class. I think if you go back to chapter 7, you can see the video we watched posted there. It's The Fascinating Life of Salvador Dalí. It's on YouTube. It's pretty cool. It's about 8 or 10 minutes. Remember we talked about that? And then we looked at some of his paintings. They touched on some of his paintings. Well, if I'm not mistaken, they were The Persistence of Memory. Remember, it had the melting clocks, the vast landscapes, some little ants and stuff running around. It's kind of weird. It's kind of bizarre humanoid figure in the forefront of the painting. Persistence of Memory. And then with swans reflecting elephants. Remember that? With the swans, and the reflection of the swans looks like little elephants. And there was Night Spectre on the beach, which is another vast landscape. It's kind of just sort of a random, bizarre kind of a landscape portrait. Yeah, so we talked about Dalí. And Dalí was a practitioner of surrealism, which is sort of an expression of the illogical, sort of the creative expression of things from the unconscious mind, something illogical, unreal, kind of bizarre. And Dalí was all those things. So don't want to ramble too much. I'm going to stop it there. I think I'll ask a couple of maybe 3 or 4 very basic questions based on the information I just shared. So hopefully this helps. If you have any other questions, definitely just shoot me an email.